Okay, but yeah, it's not live right now.
It should be. You should actually be live. As a matter of fact, if you have the trigger, test it out because I had to remove Joe from doing the Teach Connects because he is working on a different project right now.
Okay,
So I
so
had,
I'm supposed to push my name, right?
yep.
My button doesn't. Is there an update to or anything like that that I need to do to it?
Um,
Start
I,
it.
it didn't do anything.
And my button's not live. Let me try it again.
Then it'll be ready for you tomorrow morning because they
Okay.
just moved all the ambassador buttons over.
Yeah, mine's not going live. Now I can get it in Teach Connect, but I can't get it in
Yeah,
Ambassador button.
we're actually we're adding a feature to the site that's going to be pretty cool for the ambassadors that I haven't even had a chance to. It's going to be highlights, and I didn't even talk to Katie Ann about it yet, so I'm going to keep that.
Oh,
I'm gonna,
It's okay.
it's sort of like my green screen. Thanks for letting that out.
so I just need to be paid.
I will have it.
Master icon.
I will have it. I will make sure tomorrow morning that it is live.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have until tomorrow afternoon because your morning is my afternoon.
Right, I'll be sleeping. That's right. So
But
you have until tomorrow before the bird.
you're breaking up.
I have all these materials that I want to do something with, and I already have, and I just need to. I've already.
It must be the school connection.
Yeah.
Hey, Angie, welcome. I didn't see you sneak in.
Hi.
Well, we are recording, so we are live, and we do have a couple of viewers. So if you are viewing and you if you want to join us in the Hangout, send me a message and I'll bring you in. Since Angie, you're new to the Hangout, you get to introduce yourself.
Oh, wow.
Throw you on the spot.
Hi, I'm Angie Prince, all the way from St. Martin, and I'm excited about AR and hoping to use it this year in my class and as well as teach my colleagues how to go about using Ogbat or Quiver, whatever the case may be. Oh,
There you are, Tammy. Welcome back.
Oh, did I disappear from you? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So,
Do we get to see your school?
Yes, you get to see my keyboard that I was telling you about.
Awesome.
And then my classroom that I've been working on.
looks so nice.
Shouldn't see my classroom's a mess.
Well, I've been working on a new concept of non-traditional and using no chairs and no desk. These are actually cubbies, and I can show you that. Open one up. And we actually painted and then connected the cubbies together.
That is a cool idea.
Yeah, we put these little lockable brackets on them, and we just painted the cubbies because there were a whole bunch of cubbies around, and then just put the hinge brackets on them and get it to where it locks. But I'll show you my view of my classroom. You will be jealous then.
Is it the ocean?
Yes.
Angie, do you have a view of the ocean too?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
yes, I do.
See, we are
See, I need
spoiled.
to move to an island.
Yes,
We got Tammy, you got competition.
I know. She's at a tropical island too. That's awesome. All right, Angie, you're back on the spot. You have to tell about yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Well, tell us about your school, Angie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. Hi, everyone. I'm Angie Prince, originally from Dominica, but presently living on the island of St. Martin. It is 37 square miles, so it's kind of small, but it is a tourist attraction. And my
I
school,
love your island.
pardon?
I love your island. I've been there.
Oh, you have been.
Well, now I need to go.
Yes, you should. You should visit.
Cooperate and let you go to an island, Katie.
I need somebody to like do teacher training and bring me out.
Mm-hmm.
I would love you forever.
Oh, then we need to talk personally after, because that could be in the working for you to come to St. Martin.
Woo!
Awesome. Oh,
wanna-
Jean, you snuck in here too. Hi, Jean. Sorry.
Hi, that's okay.
So Angie, just so you know, if you need to know anything about augmented reality, Katie is the right person to call. But I am definitely going to be second choice, I would have to say.
All right.
I'm a nobody, but it's okay.
You're not a good guy.
Okay. Well, I'm so
It's
glad.
fabulous.
I'm so glad you all.
I still want
joined
I still
in.
want to go to Hawaii.
I want
Tammy,
you
I'm
to.
on your side. I'm okay.
All right.
Brian is watching. Brian Lewis, or better known as Bobby, is watching. So if you have any questions, and we do have some viewers, if you have questions or comments, please use the Q&A, which is at the top of your video. And if you want to join in on the Hangout, just let me know, and I'll bring you in. And Brian is saying something about an AR field trip. Are you wanting to go on a field trip, or are you wanting to know when they're going to be live?
Yeah.
Because I have lots of people asking when they're going to be live, and I do not have that answer. I wonder if you can give me a time frame.
That sounds like an Adam question. Not to put you on the spot or anything, Adam.
I put him on the spot all the time.
It's okay. So the AR field trip will go live officially. No, I shouldn't say that, because every time I say officially, I jinx
Brandon
myself.
crashes.
I was supposed
That's
to
what
be live.
deadline missed means.
Yeah. How about we just say within the next 10 days?
That's fair enough.
And this way,
And
if I beat the 10 days, then it's good.
That's right. If you're early, it's always a good thing.
That's right. So then it'll be ready by next year. So this way I'm way early.
And now, is this the dinos, the space, or the art, or all the above?
It is the dinos, it is the space, and I'm hoping it will be ancient Egypt as well as Rome.
Awesome.
Wow. Cool.
And
Look forward
Christy
to
is checking in. So hi, Christy. If you want to join in the Hangout, just give me a thumbs up, and I will pull you in. If you have questions, you know how to use the Q&A. So, hi, Christy. It's one of those days. We have lots of viewers. They keep popping on. So if you are watching, make sure you give us ask your questions and give us your comments. I wanted to share what you released. Did you release it yesterday or today?
My
Quickies.
yeah, so we had so it's official that we are, one of the big things that we were looking at was to be able to create a cost-effective means for teachers to be able to use augmented reality and to be able to, we know budgets are, sometimes schools are hesitant or their budgets are not, they're waiting for monies to come in. So, as you guys know, we already partnered with, excuse me, Let's Go Learn, which is an assessment company, and it's a cost-effective way to be able to take an assessment and a benchmark and have specific driven instruction and augmented reality based on deficiencies. So we also just partnered with what's called Quick Key, and I don't know if anybody's familiar with Quick Key, but they provide a scannable grid that teachers can sign up for the year, and they can create their own quizzes and be able to just scan it with their cell phone or their smart device and do their entire classroom with up-to-the-minute data in, I guess, like 1 minute. You know, it literally is like a 5-second scan. So we talked about how we can infuse augmented reality into that company, into what they're doing. So the CEO and myself had a conversation, and we came up with the Quick Key grid that's augmented with animated lessons, so teachers can pull those animated lessons and do a grade-specific quiz that they create, that the teacher can create, but they'll still have those animated lessons on the side. And I can actually show you. Should I give you guys a sneak peek of what it's going to look like?
Sure.
Sure.
Sounds great.
The video or the actual card?
The actual card.
Okay. Because I have the video brought up.
Yeah.
You get the card out, and then I will share the video.
Okay.
Christy says she needs the ancient Egypt and Rome, so you better release it on time.
Oh.
No, that was me.
No pressure.
So you can file all your complaints to Katie Ann Wilson at. No, I'm just kidding. We are, you know, I do want to send out an apology because I gotta tell you, we've made so much traction, and it's great how we're growing so quickly, and how many people are buying into the augmented reality, which is what we're all about, and what you guys have done in this room. But you know, as myself as an educator, you start working on a project, and you see that project, and you say to yourself, wow, let's just make it a lot better for the teacher, and let's make it a lot better for the students. So therefore, our projects that are supposed to be launched, you know, I want to make sure that it's like 100% for, you know, what's going to make sense to the educators out there based on my knowledge and my experience and the other advice that I've been given. So I apologize that things are not coming out as quickly as I want, but I want it to be perfect. So, if that makes sense.
Well, it does make sense, and we appreciate it. We like what's coming out, or I love what's coming out, but some of that's my stuff.
I'm going to piggyback on Katie Ann on that. I saw the portal very briefly. I haven't seen it again. I was like, oh, man.
I was jealous. I was like, I didn't see it.
That's because I was on Hawaii late time. Somebody was working late that day. That I can tell you. Wee hours, working on the wee hours. When will that portal be back?
The portal is up. It's running.
The new one?
No, not the new. Oh, you did. Oh, you saw the. Oh.
The new one.
Oh,
she saw something really good. She said it was really awesome, and I'm like, get to see it.
Oh, that's not good. They were working late, I guess, on the.
Oh, I saw the ambassador goodies, and I was like, man, I need to go in here and download these things, and all of a sudden it was gone. The portable was gone again. I was like, oh, where'd it go?
Yeah,
You crashed it. No.
Oh, no, it's all the way from Hawaii.
I think the website actually flew to Hawaii to meet you personally.
Yeah, I saw it, and then I was talking about how awesome it was to Katie Ann, and then it went away. So is it coming back anytime soon?
It will be. We're right now. We have a lot of different things. So and what you saw, yes, we're trying to make everything cost effective for teachers as well. So you can do a site license as we sell, or teachers will have the access to be able to purchase at a cost effective teacher salary rate. So what you saw was probably the interface to make it easy for teachers to use. Wow, I can't believe that was up. That's supposed to be top secret. Tabby, don't let it out.
I hadn't told anybody. Only Katie Ann. And I told her how awesome it was.
Well,
I was
that's when I was driving to the farm, and I was like, I can't pull anything up. I don't have internet service.
She's like, I'm jealous. Even I haven't seen it. And I was like, uh-oh. How did I get there then if nobody else has seen it?
No, I think everybody's going to be really, really surprised, and it'll be really.
I won't be surprised. It looks really good.
Katie Ann is an inspiration. I got to tell you, not for any other reason. Is that don't blush, but the truth is, the whole push that she was trying to get augmented, and she worked so hard to make it cost effective for teachers to try to raise funds for augmented reality with Pledge Sense. And everybody here does the same thing. We all try to support each other, and we know that. It's like our own special little community, and it's great. But, I kind of worked off of that energy that Katie Ann was given, and, I kind of want to be able to get augmented reality. So your school may not be able to afford a site license, but maybe there's a product that you can afford as a teacher, knowing that teachers' salaries are what they are. We want to make it affordable for the classrooms because it's to the kids that we're really doing this. So that's where you saw that portal, and there's going to be options for teachers to purchase for their classroom specific based on their budget. So we're putting that all together to make it so that if you can afford $25 for your classroom, there's something there. And that's why the whole Quick Key is an amazing. I kind of want to make it affordable. I want kids to have it. I'm an educator. I created a great product, I think, and now I want everybody to have it, and be able to afford it. So yeah, there are a lot of things in the works. Hopefully, in the next 5 to 10 days, things will start launching and being out there even more. And I promise, Katie, and I will open the portal for you to really see what it's going to look like, okay?
Don't do it at the farm.
Yeah, no, I won't. But I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. And working with Quick Key now, it's as cheap as, I believe, we're launching it at $49.99 for the year per subject. Wow. Did you notice? It was like a dun dun dun. That wasn't even me.
That was Angie.
Yep.
Okay, are you gonna show us? Yeah, you like a ship something. I don't know. It was kind of cool. It was a good effect at the time.
Chorus or something.
Sounds like when the boats that come down our harbor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, it was fun. It was good timing.
I think that was my cruise ship.
They already left.
No, I'm not on it.
Okay, show us the card.
All right. So let me do this. So let's do this. Am I sharing now?
I see myself.
Okay. So
Hang on.
So here's the cool thing. When you and I could post this link so you could actually do it, but we are actually after you watch the video, these are what the cards are going to look like. Oh, I can't enlarge it.
They're very tiny.
No, they're normally bigger. I'm trying to make it. I can't make it larger. Let's see. No, I can't. But here's the great thing. When you fill out the form, you will be able to download these cards. It comes 2 to a page, so it's actually there's 2 to an 8.5 by 11 that gets printed out, and you cut it. But this is the actual grid that you can scan, and you can watch the video. Do you want me to show the video, Katie Ann?
You can. I have it brought up, but you can bring it up since you're sharing. Make sure your sound's up.
I don't know what I just did. Hold on.
That turns a picture into an interactive augmented reality lesson. And now you can add an easy, short, formative assessment courtesy of Quick Key. Each free augmented quick ticket comes preloaded with one of Augbat's animated lessons for Common Core Math or ELA. Use them as exit tickets, U-Nows, or augmented homework. They're pretty dang cool and free and fun, and they give you instant feedback on your students' learning. Now that's a back-to-school gift to get excited about.
So the great thing about this is if you go here and sign up, you can actually get free quick key grids with the augmented lessons for grades 1 through 8, and so the teacher can create their quizzes, and they can actually right here. These grids, once you fill out the form, you will automatically be able to download it, and they're free. And the animated lessons are right here in the corner, so that when a student scores they don't do that well, or you want them to reinforce it, you can just hand them back the grid, and they can automatically review that lesson all over again, just by scanning the lessons.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So with that,
I was looking at the quick key. Is that says it's through Power School, or it's a Power School pricing, or?
they are a power school. They now I can't stop sharing.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Oh.
I was reading a message.
Oh, sorry. So I believe they are a power school vendor. That's the link that you can get the free downloadable samples that are up there.
Okay.
I think that it's going to be $49 for the year as an introductory rate. This is sort of like a beta test for us to make sure that it's good and that we like it. And it's $49 per subject for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing about it is that you're getting a whole year of lessons that you can tie to, and we will be launching three-dimensional virtual labs to it as well. So the 3D objects will be on there, so teachers can generate those 3D images to compare, contrast, or create their own quizzes. And my son is trying to say hi.
He's photobombing you again.
Yeah. So, and he's got a lollipop too in my ear. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's where we're at, and it's a great tool. It'll be really cost effective to get it out there to the students, which is what we, thanks to Katie Ann's drive and everybody's influence and everybody's drive. That's the whole goal. Is we want to make it effective, affordable, and really be that ed tech company that's providing the teacher solution. So, and that's my son. There he goes. I augmented my son. Yes.
That is awesome. I posted, as I start coughing, I posted the link to that quick keys in the group and also on our event page. So those that are watching, if you go to our group, there's Doug. If you go to our group, that link. Hi, Doug. You're in the dark.
Good.
The insurance requires that upon failure, any covered part, the person take their vehicle to a repair facility and obtain.
I wonder if he's at a meeting.
Once obtained, the person required to pay the repair facility all costs and the diagnostics of the problem. This includes customer payment.
Okay, I'm going to mute Doug.
Yeah, they're not. Diagnostics aren't checked off in that list.
I wonder
If
if
you
he
look at that
doesn't know
list,
he
it says
called us.
diagnostics. X.
Hi, Doug.
You don't want to listen?
You,
You're on. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
go ahead. I'm doing both here.
Hi, Doug. Are you multitasking?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, Doug.
Wanted to make sure that you didn't do it on accident. You didn't know that you were being recorded.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. Welcome to the party. You missed out on the quick key demonstration.
Oh, I saw the link.
Oh, and then he mutes. Okay, well, I did put the link in all the places I could put it, so hopefully you
Yep.
can try it out.
I saw it. I'll check it out.
Okay, awesome. There's something I was going to... Oh! Talking about our group, I did a poll, and I asked the group members, and we have over 300 people in our group, and it's growing daily, if they wanted a place to find augmented lessons.
Yes.
So, I'll share my screen so I can show you this.
100%, right, Katie Ann?
Yeah, it was 100%. I should just done it. I don't know why I just didn't do it at the beginning. So in our group, and if you do it on an iPad, it looks a little different. You have the pull-down window at the top, and one of the choices is lessons, and I put it AR lessons, and I try to put it close to the top as possible. So if you have lessons that are augmented, and I put just the current event ones, that's the only thing I currently have that's live. I'm working on some. I have a dot day lesson being augmented, and it will be posted soon, and a science one. Hopefully I can get Joe to his time just for a little bit to finish. But we'll have science up here. I'll have the dot day one up here. So if you have lessons that are augmented lessons and you want to share those, you can go and post them. And this will be a place where people can go. This is kind of a rough place at the moment. It's not a place that you can do like a search and find it easy. You'll just kind of have to scroll through and pick what you want. But this is a place that we can start collecting augmented lessons in our group. So feel free to post and share, and hopefully it'll start growing. And then we also have our resources. So if you ever need help with some resources, if you go there, a lot of people, well, I post a lot, but a lot of people post some resources, and this is one of our ambassadors, and he's from Spain, and he is sharing some things that he has access to, and I thought that was kind of cool. I want to get this book now so I can play with it, and I'm sure it's in Spanish, so my daughter will be trying to talk to me in Spanish. But I thought it would be kind of cool to share it. And somebody asked about how do I grade augmented lessons with my kids that make augmented content, and I have this rubric that I kind of took from Alice. Alice is an awesome Google educator, and she developed this rubric, and it has a like a widget built into it, and this is a way that I like to do rubrics, because we're a Google for Education school, so my kids all have Google accounts, and it will email the kids the rubric and their score. So they know immediately. I'm paperless, so this is one way that I do it, and I grade them not on the augmented part, but on the content that they put into it. So I did share that, and then of course Brian got me hooked on Vine, so there's some Vine stuff. Feel free, if you have resources, to also post those in the resource area. So now we have an AR lesson area and a resource area, and we have how to create AR triggers. And I have the very first one, and this will have to change as soon as School Connect is launched, so I will be changing those slides as soon as that happens. But here is some slides of how to create augmented triggers to be augmented with interactive images with Google Draw and Augthat, and I will be posting how to do it with ThinkLink, and I can never say that. I always want to say it backwards. But that will be a place for you to go and get those resources. So those are now up and going.
Adam, is there until that launch, the new launch, is there still going to be that quite a bit of delay?
No.
Okay.
No, we were your stuff, whatever you have uploaded, will be up live. I know we're trying to get it up in the system. We had to revert back to the old Teach Connect while we were trying to transfer over to School Connect because we do have teachers who want to get stuff augmented.
Right.
So that was a process in itself because obviously creating this excuse me, creating that platform was it's a little intense on that side because we wanted to make it really, really simple and easy to use, just like Teach Connect was. But because it has to be secure for students, there were a lot of security measures that we needed to take because we don't want to give out information from students or take that information. Be able to, our security alerts have to be a little bit different than from teachers. So right now your stuff will be up. I know we've put the old Teach Connect back in and started reloading it. So the old Teach Connect will still be valid. But tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, you will be up and running. You should have everything up there.
Is it still a 48-hour? Still 48 hours?
It will still be for right now. We're still trying to meet that deadline of within 48 hours.
Okay.
Unless you're Amber, and it's 7 days.
It's 7 days, 10 days. I forgot what I told Amber, but yeah.
Or 7 weeks or something.
But listen, you know, my golden rule is this. I know teachers have lessons, and we sometimes, and I don't want to stray, but from our protocol. But if you really have something, then email joe@augdat.com, and we'll make sure that it gets up right away. You just would have to email us the URL or the image or what it is, and we'll try to rush it. We can try to put a rush on it.
Okay.
Well, I do have to say, because I was at a farm for a weekend, I did make a couple of 360s, and that will be used for a Charlotte's Web lesson. So that one's coming. I had a teacher request some augmented ideas for 3rd grade in Charlotte's Web. So a lot of things are coming, and you just got to be patient. And Natalie says, thanks, Katie, for creating a great AR learning community. Well, you're welcome, Natalie. I wanted a place where we could all join in and share and learn from each other. Brian, I did share the link for the quick keys, both in the community and on the event page. Okay. And are there any other questions? Jean, you've been quiet. Do you have any questions? Christy says that sounds great.
Everything's good.
How many days until you have to report back?
I go back the 8th, is it, I think? 8th or 9th of September.
So you got a little break.
Yeah, it was nice.
Not me.
Got away for a couple of days.
Well, when you're the assistant principal, you have to go back before the teachers.
I know.
The week before, right? So you have like 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks.
I have a week.
He goes back next week.
Oh, no.
We've already been back since July 29th. So we've
You're
all
on a permanent vacation. Go to school in Hawaii.
a vacation.
It's a permanent.
I'm just enjoying the sunshine.
That's
It's a
correct.
vacation every Friday through Sunday.
Yes, that is true. And we get a lot of days off. Like we have a statehood day, so they celebrate the day you became a state. So next Friday, I have a 3-day weekend to celebrate Hawaii becoming a state.
Kansas has the birthday, but we don't get it off.
We get it off.
Christy says, just found out I'm getting one-to-one iPads in a couple weeks. Yay, Christy, so much error will be getting done. So you know who to talk to, ask for help, post in the community, Christy. We will get you all hooked up and connected.
Yeah, let me know too, because we just got our iPad mini lab as well, so I've been working on getting the app installed on all of ours so we can go on and get the kids creating.
And Christy's exhausted. They started this week. I would be exhausted too. It's always hard to go back. Okay. I forgot what else I was going to share. I was all ready, and then life happened. Okay. Anybody got a project they need help with? Or a project idea? I've got Dot Day going and Charlotte's Web. And kindergarten. I can't get rid of kindergarten.
So I can say though, it's a little side note that Katie Ann has been talking about numbers and studies and stuff like that that she was working on. We keep seeing.
Yeah, I was calling out bingo at night apparently because I would say B and then a number or G or double A. My husband thought I was going crazy.
So I know, I can imagine. So we are going to publicly launch and publish. We did a 1-year study of usage of augmented reality from education with augmented reality and education without augmented reality, and did a comparison. So, Katie Ann, why don't you talk? You want to talk about the findings, or?
No, I'll let you talk about it because it drove me nuts.
So, in a 1-year study, utilizing, of course, we were using AugThat and infusing it into the curriculum. We had students growing a 30 to 70% growth rate using AR, while students who just had the same content, same curriculum without the augmented reality grew 10 to 15%.
Wow.
It's mind-blowing.
We are going to have those findings and the whole report once it's completed, but it's getting closer to that point. So some pretty good statistics.
Yeah, it's
Is there
broken
any
down
background
by
information on how you captured that data?
Say that again, Doug?
Any like paper or white paper about how you captured the data?
Sure. That's what we're finishing up the typing. The 1-year
Awesome.
study. The 1-year study was from July. We started it in June of last year to June of this year, and went into July as well, just to see how far. But we do have the write-up coming out. Yes.
Beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah.
You remember
For every standard from 3rd grade through 8th grade, math and language arts.
So yeah.
So you have a growth score for each group on each one
do.
of those measures?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow.
And
That's a pretty good study then.
Yeah, it's standard by standard, so you can actually see the growth rate of each student was pre-tested, and then with the same pre-test, and then they were post-tested after the lessons were taught, and with the infusion of augmented reality as well. So we have each standard of the Common Core and them being tested in there and showing that growth rate of every standard. So, pretty cool.
Very nice.
My eyes were tired. Which is why the kindergarten stuff's not done. But I'm working on it. I worked on it all week, or all last week. Getting closer. Christy asked about Global Read Aloud, and I would love to work with somebody on the Global Read Aloud and do some augmented projects. That would be, because that's a huge That's fun too. We participated in 1 year. So are you doing it, Christy? Are you doing Global Read Aloud? And if so, I would love to partner with you to create some kind of project. And then she said, wow, that's amazing. It is amazing. Augmented reality is an awesome tool to increase and help with the learning. It just brings things to life. Kids see it in a different way and they get it, which is why we're here. Why I do what I do. I like capturing that moment when the light bulb goes and they're off on their head and they're like, I got it. So that's my favorite tool. I was gonna share. My life has been really crazy today. And I had all this ready on my laptop, and then I came to this computer and I forget that I have to log into everything else. Oh, I know it's gonna show. Okay.
Your magazine?
My magazine.
The magazine article?
Oh, I didn't show that either. I've been published. I have been published by the STEM magazine. On why we should use AR in the classroom. And I can share that link too. I got so excited that day I got published, and then my life got busy and I forgot to share it again. And they don't have the link on their website. Why didn't I not have the link on their website? Okay, I will have to find that link because it's an odd link. I will share that out. No, I was going to share my animals.
Oh, yeah.
Which isn't live yet. I'm at the bottom of the list. I have so much. I got pushed down, which is great because I rather have you guys have your stuff live at the moment and working on it. One of my projects for my students is going to be creating an interactive image, and we're going to be studying. They do research, and they're going to research an animal, and they're going to pick one animal, do some research, and then make the image interactive. And I tried it out first to make, always got to try things out first to make sure everything worked. And as soon as
okay.
Okay. Okay, so share my screen. Okay, you should see animals. Do you see animals? Okay. What's going to happen is this is going to be a poster on my wall to introduce the lesson, and the kids are going to scan it. Example of animals that they can pick to do their research on, and each one of these will becomes an interactive image. They can pull away from the image once they scan it, go back to their seat, and they can interact with it. When they interact with it, let me get that picture. It's going to take them to, come on, open. An augmented image. This will be the one that will be loaded on their iPads. And the cameras, they'll be able to click on that, and a webcam or a webcam of the animal will pop up. So they'll be doing observations via online webcam for those animals, which will be one of the components for their lesson, is they will have to try and find one. And there's tons. I found this website that has tons and tons and tons of animal webcams. So they'll have to pick from that list to do their research. Isn't that a cool lesson? This will also be in the lesson once I
like that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very nice.
So it's not live yet. It will be live very, very soon. And let me, if somebody wants to share something while I find the link to the STEM article. Anybody? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Can I put somebody on the spot? Jean, tell me about your no, you're not doing presidents. Doug's doing presidents. What were you going to work on?
What was I going to work on? I'm
Or-
still working on my tech word wall.
Word wall. What have you done so far for your word wall?
I have the images and the definitions. I was searching for like little snippets of video to go with the definition.
Awesome. Doug, you want to tell us about your presidents and the development of your presidents?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out, it's a daunting task to figure out who to include and who to exclude here. And I also now have, I think, 3 different grade groups who want to utilize these, and I put them kind of in a location where they all can do that. But I think I'm going to use Daiquiri for grade 3 and 4. I'm going to use Layer for junior high school, and I'm going to kind of break it up that way. So I have one trigger that'll have multiple augmentations based on the platform that the students are going to use. So, and
Awesome.
this is going to take quite a while. I mean, there's a lot that can be done with this, and I'm going to just do, a few at a time through the course of the next few weeks here. And your hot glue idea worked good.
Awesome. I'm glad that so a kindergarten teacher taught me that, and I thought that's just awesome because then you can pull it down and it just peels right off. Okay, Christy says yes, she is doing the Global Read Aloud and around the selected books, so we know how to get a hold of each other, Christy, and I will be contacting you, or you can contact me, and we can work on a project for that. And somebody posted something, and I didn't see it.
I think it was Tammy saying she had to go.
She got called into a meeting. So I'm glad she got it. She was at school. So she was still at school this evening here. I'm so glad she could join us. Okay, I found the article, or I found the magazine. So I'll share that. And I'll put the link in the group as well. This is the STEM magazine. And I'm on page, I'm towards the end. So, and my name is on there. I was so excited to see Katie Ann Wilson, Augmented Reality. And then if you go towards the back, because oops, wrong button. And there's my article. The pictures didn't go with the article, I don't think, but I didn't pick those out. Why we need to use augmented reality in the classroom. And I just talk about, using it as a tool, and we use all kinds of tools like Legos and crayons, Tinker Toys, and we, especially with the STEM and Maker thing going on right now, how great we need to be using augmented reality just right along with those tools, or tools. I think they're cannot speak. I think they're cool toys that can be used as tools. So I will post this link so you can read the article. And Daiquiri's in there, and Augdat's in there, and the different ones that I've used and how I kind of use them are in there. So it was kind of an honor to be published in the STEM magazine. So hopefully this will not be a one-time thing. Hopefully I've been asked to write other articles for other magazines, so those will be coming soon.
Nice.
And Adam, we'll have to talk about another magazine. They want to see if you want to do an ad. As he mutes himself. It's like, I don't know. He might.
They all want ads.
Yeah, that's how they pay for them. So those are just a couple things that I've been working on. And
So,
Andy, did you have any other questions or anything that we can show you? She's muted. Maybe she went away too. Adrian was in a storm and she lost power, so she couldn't. She was talking with me, and all of a sudden she was gone, right before everybody joined in. So, shout out to Adrian. She is going to be showing Augmented to a whole bunch of teachers tomorrow. Can't wait to hear how that goes.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious more about Angie, like what they're doing down.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Awesome. So, Angie, I'm kind of curious, like, as far as augmented reality and what you guys are doing, because, you know, you are on the other tropical island that we all wish we were at right now.
I know, right? Well, we just get started using augmented reality. Using Aurosma right now and Quiver in my class, and hopefully I'm hoping to write a proposal to my managers and school board of directors to get onto Augmented. So pray for me that it.
Nice.
She told me she wanted to be the first one on her island to have Augmented.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, we will make this happen.
Yeah.
I do. I just.
That.
I will work with your school, but I do have to make a site visit to make sure that Augmented is.
Sure, you can. You can.
Mandatory site visit.
And then you have to bring me on so I can train everybody.
Oh, that would be even perfect. That would be great. That would be great. They would love that. So we will talk about that, and we are planning a conference, a tech conference.
Oh, you're cutting out.
Oh, are you hearing me now?
Yes, I hear you.
Maybe Katie Ann isn't, though.
I'll try to shout.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we hear
no,
you fine, Angie.
we hear you. It's just you cut out like it froze.
Oh, okay. Like I was saying, we are planning a tech conference. So hopefully
Awesome.
we could have you all down to do a workshop or two on augmented reality. That would be excellent, I think.
I would love to be there.
All right, so I will tell my people to tell my people.
I would love to have my plane tickets augmented.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Well, Christy says you're famous. Well, I'm not famous, but I do have a story that happened a couple weeks ago. I wasn't going to tell anybody about it, but I think you might get a laugh. I went to present at Kansas University for their tech camp, and I went the night before so that I could be, find my place and be there and whatnot. And I was having dinner by myself, and these people kept staring at me. This group of teachers, I'm assuming they were teachers, kept staring at me. And as I was leaving, they're like, "You're Katie Ann. I know you're Katie Ann. Are you presenting tomorrow?" So we had to do a selfie. And I met with them later the next day at the conference as they were in my session. So yeah, apparently my face is being plastered everywhere, and they don't know Wilson, but they know Katie Ann. And it's kind of creepy being stared at, but it all worked out. Christy says, I talked to a tech person at my district today to schedule me to do an AR training session for teachers. Awesome. Christy, if you need any help or any resources, feel free to contact me. You can use the slides I've shared. You can use anything that I posted. Feel free to give out my contact information if people have questions to contact me, and I can try to answer them as best as I can. Okay, any other questions or comments? Everybody's so quiet tonight. We're all tired. It's August.
It is.
It's scorching hot even in Maine here. It's 93 here in Maine. So
Oh my God, that's so hot.
for Maine it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I was at the farm and it was 100 degrees and no air conditioning. I melted.
when it gets this warm, all the lobsters run back into the ocean, though. So it's not fun.
Sorry, you'll have to have your lobster macaroni and cheese another night.
Exactly.
I hear that's really good.
That sounds delicious, actually.
I'll never forget going to Maine and going into McDonald's and getting a McLobster roll.
You know, I don't know why you're saying that, Adam, but they just started serving them. I would never buy one at McDonald's.
I wouldn't either, but I thought it was hysterical.
Oh. And they're like, there's a famous restaurant in the town where I live. It's called Red's Eats, and it's on CNN every other month because people will line up in 95 degrees for a half a mile to get a lobster roll from this place. And it's the kind of thing where they have to come here and say they bought a lobster roll at Red's. It's cult, basically.
That's been on the Food Network, too.
You've heard about that place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, it's rather befuddling. When lobster season starts in the spring, the prices are driven by where the lobsters are. This year, a lobster roll at Red's in May was $29 a roll.
Whoa.
And I had a guy buy three lobster rolls in front of me and 3 drinks. He paid $147 for
Holy
3 lobster
cow.
rolls and 3 drinks. The prices came down eventually.
When we go out to eat, Adam, you're buying.
I know.
No, they're down to their traditional $17 or $18 a roll now.
Well, still.
That's still kind of expensive for lunch.
Doug, I was at Robinson's Wharf in Booth Bay Harbor, and I think we paid for a 3-pound lobster like $12.
Oh, goodness. How much?
Like $12 or $15.
Off the dock, right?
Right off the dock. They cook it right there, and you sit right on the water.
Yep. How big was that lobster? 3 pounds?
I'm gonna say it was like a 3-pound lobster.
Yeah. You know that thing's probably 80 years old?
Yeah, I'm glad he lived a long life. It was good.
He had a short dinner one night, though.
Yeah. Definitely didn't take me 80 years to eat it, but, I got to thank him. It was a good job.
Yep. Yeah, Booth Bay Harbor is a very pretty place.
It was nice.
I will have to take your word on it. Hopefully one day I'll get to go that direction.
St. Martin is a beautiful place, and the food is delicious.
Okay, quit talking about food. I live in Kansas.
That's what Google Earth is for, Katie Ann.
I've Googled a lot of places, and it's amazing. I did an augmented trigger doing landmarks with Google or Google Maps. So hopefully that is going to work. I did that for another teacher.
Okay, I'll see you guys next week. I'm out. I've got some things in the oven here.
Well, enjoy your dinner.
Talk to you guys later.
Bye, Doug.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Good night.
I think it's that time. So see you guys all next week. And bring your questions. Bring your projects. I would love to help you guys.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Take care.
Good night, Angie.
Good night.
Take care, Angie.
Bye.
Bye.